Hello and welcome you all in my channel again. And today we are going to know about the changes brought about in the new educational policy at the college or university level by the government. And I am sure this new educational policy is going to pave the ways for the holistic growth of a student, and he is going to touch the new heights in his successful career. So before I start with the new changes, please subscribe my channel if you have not yet done, and do press the notification icon and do share the video so that it reaches to the maximum people. So let us start with the new changes which are going to be incorporated in the new session, which is going to start in the September or October month. This delay is due to the coronavirus outbreak, and this policy is going to bring a slew of major changes, including the top foreign universities to set up their campuses to India, and a greater proportion of students getting vocational education, and a move towards institutes including IITs turning into multidisciplinary institutes. So first striking feature of this policy is that school complexes will be used for adult education courses after the school hours, and these campuses will be ICT equipped if possible, and other community engagement and enrichment activities will be held there. NTA, National Testing Agency, will offer high quality common aptitude test as well as specialized common subject exams in the sciences, humanities, languages, arts and vocational subjects at least twice every year for university entrance exam. Next is, although this is for primary or elementary classes, but very important, that is preparatory class Bal Vatika for children below the age of 5, and this will have an ECCE, that means early childhood care and education qualified teacher. Next is NCC wings in secondary and higher secondary schools under the Ministry of Defence will be opened. That will enable the students to get competence in these areas. Another is Indian Sign Language to be standardized across the country, and national and state curriculum materials will be developed for the use by the students with hearing impairment. Another striking feature is dedicated unit for digital and online learning, which will orchestrate the building of digital infrastructure, digital content capacity building in the MHRD to look after the e-education needs of both schools and higher education. And this is very important step because this will be very useful during the recent rise of epidemics and pandemics, so that the alternative modes of the quality education can be made ready. And whenever and wherever traditional and in-person modes of education are not possible, these modes will be useful. And undergraduate degree courses will have multiple exit options. This is another striking feature, and according to this feature, students will have options to exit from the courses multiple times. A certificate course after completing 1 year in a discipline or field including vocational and professional areas, or a diploma after 2 years of study, or a bachelor's degree after a 3-year program. The 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor's program shall be preferred option. Another is tech-based option for adult learning through apps, TV channels, etc. And ICT equipped libraries and adult education centers will be developed with multiple entry and exit programs. Very important points to note: when the student exit from any option or any course, those who wish to leave the course in the middle, their credits will be transferred through the academic bank of credit. Wow, this is a revolution in the field of education. Another is the Indian Institute of Translation and Interpretation proposed. That means the setting up of an Indian Institute of Translation and Interpretation is proposed, and a significant emphasis on Sanskrit and Indian languages is also laid. Next is National Research Foundation to be established. Overarching the goal of the NRF, that means National Research Foundation, will be established to enable the culture of research to permeate through universities, and this will be governed independently by a rotating board of governors consisting of the very best researchers and innovators. Another is National Committee for Integration of Vocation Education. Lok Vidya, that is important vocational knowledge developed in India, will be made accessible to students. Best universities to set up campuses in other countries. High performing Indian universities will be encouraged to set up campuses in other countries. Selected universities like those from among the top 100 universities in the world will be facilitated to operate in India, and this is how the Indian students will have an easy access to the foreign universities. HRD Ministry to be renamed as Education Ministry. International Students Office at each institution hosting foreign students. And new education policy, this has already been told, an academic bank to store the credit card when the student exits in the middle of the course. Now another striking feature, IITs will become the multidisciplinary institutes, opening the doors for humanities students as well, humanities and commerce students as well. All higher education institutes to become multidisciplinary institutes just like IITs, and this is how all the major changes have been discussed here, and this policy is definitely going to be helpful in the all-round development of a child's personality, and now they won't have to cut a sorry figure in getting the admissions in the foreign universities. This is all in today's video.